Hi everyone, I'm Chidi Anyadike. I'm a 13. This year, Dartmouth is celebrating its 40th anniversary of the Native American Studies program, and I'm here today with Meghan Topkok in the Sherman House Library, which is the home of the Native American Studies program. Meghan is a 13 from Nome, Alaska. Meghan, thank you so much for being here with me today.
Well, thank you.
You were in Alaska this summer working on a language restoration project and a lot of other things. Can you tell us a little bit about what you were doing with the language project?
Part of my internship was to work on bilingual education for children who were in the daycare, the native daycare associated with the nonprofit I was working at. And so what we would do is we'd read them a story and incorporate traditional values and also words so that they could be familiar with the language, because a lot of times today most of the people who speak the language are older, and so we're making an effort to really make sure that the children are learning the language.
And the language is Iñupiaq, correct? Iñupiaq, yes. Yeah. Can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit why introductions are so important?
So if I was to introduce myself traditionally, I would start out Uvludautak atira Meghan Topkok, Akara Lisa Holub, Asi Apara Lowell John Topkok, Anara Naomi Brooks, Asi Atatara John Manakotak Topkok, No Mute, Asi Organ Mute. In my introduction, I start out with hello, and then I say my name is Meghan Topkok, and my Iñupiaq name is actually Stichavana. And then after that, I say who I'm related to. So I start out with my mother, my father, my grandparents, because it's really important as an Iñupiaq person to know where you come from, where your roots are, and your atiq, or your name, connects you with your relatives. Like, I'm named after my great uncle, so that through my name, I take on like the good characteristics of my great uncle, and so those keep being passed down through each generation. So that's all kind of encoded in the language and in who you are.
Speaking of family, your grandmother was a really big inspiration for why you wanted to go back to Alaska this summer and work on the project. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Growing up, I spent a lot of time in Alaska, especially with my grandmother. When she was younger, she was actually adopted back in the 40s to a non-native family in Oregon. And so that has had positive and negative impacts on my family throughout the generations. It reflects a lot of the policy around the time around assimilation of Native American people. Because of that, the generations of my family have lost a strong hold on our language and our traditions. And so my thesis is looking at these policies, how they've affected generations, what are the legislation behind these that enforce that, and then bringing that up to the present and looking at what the state of affairs is now and how we can work to fix these issues.
Why did you first decide to come to Dartmouth?
Well, I came on the Native Fly-In program, and that exposed me to the Native community here, and so I saw how close-knit and how welcoming all of the Native students were. It was tribes from all across the United States. They were all very kind and very encouraging to having me come and be a part of this community, and I saw in them a support network that I knew I could rely on during my time here, since I am so far from home. I came in knowing that Native American Studies was what I wanted to do. I had heard about the program here and how robust it was and the long history it's had here, and so that was a huge deciding factor in why I wanted to come to Dartmouth.
And you're in a Native dance group? Is that correct?
Yeah, there's Native Dance Society, which under that I do traditional Iñupiaq dancing. And there's one other girl on campus we like to do dancing occasionally, and we've performed before. It's just a way to stay true to our heritage. I use it a lot of times as like a stress relief, taking a moment to dance in between like big projects I'm working on to refocus myself.
Well, thank you for sitting down with me today, Meghan. Good luck with the rest of your projects this year, and I'll see you at commencement.
Yes.
Great.